Last week, the state endorsed a rule that allows cannabis deliveries statewide.
23 ABC's Daniela Garrido tells us what this means for the city of Bakersfield.
It's been exactly 1 week since the state of California approved a list of cannabis regulations, including annual license applications for cannabis retail stores and industry definitions. The state also endorsed a rule that will allow cannabis deliveries even into communities that ban commercial pot sales, including the city of Bakersfield and throughout Kern County.
Those regs were them interpreting the law. So it was something that we saw coming anyways.
The Bureau of Cannabis Control took that opportunity to remind the state of one major law that has been in effect for months.
When Prop 64 passed, there was a section in the law that said that cities cannot prohibit licensed distributors from using the roads. So we kind of always saw that the state was going to try to give access to everybody since this was a voter-approved initiative.
California endorsed statewide pot deliveries in last week's regulation meeting, and it's shaking up those cities that have been avoiding the cannabis industry completely.
So when we were pursuing our regulations, we wanted to clarify that was what was in the statute. It was already in the law. And when we did that, that sort of created a little bit of a storm from cities and counties saying, hey, how is this legal? Because if we have a ban, that should ban all cannabis activity, including deliveries. And that's not the case because that's in the law currently.
However, the city attorney for Bakersfield says they will continue to ban storefront and commercial cannabis activities.
Growing, testing, manufacturing. So none of those will exist. So most of the nuisance problems that you see from marijuana still cannot exist in Bakersfield. It's just people can get it delivered to their homes like you would any other prescription drug or package.
Tending to a certain group of people who may feel ignored.
We've recognized that there are patients that need medical marijuana, and since we don't have the storefronts, this is a way for those people to get legal access to their medication.
However, the Bureau of Cannabis Control says it won't be as easy for pot deliveries to reach cities that ban commercial cannabis due to the lack of a home base.
You still have to get a license from the state, and you have to get a license in a particular jurisdiction that's issuing licenses. And then after that, it's just, based on your bandwidth, how far around the state you can deliver, or if you're just going to deliver in your own area.
Although pot delivery is still unfamiliar territory, the city of Bakersfield says they are monitoring the endorsed law, including how law enforcement plans to regulate it.
We're kind of seeing right now how things are shaking out. I think it's, each city and county is doing things a little bit differently. So we'll see where things go after last week's news that the delivery provision remains in the law.
Daniela Garrido, 23 ABC News.